Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. First things first, you already know. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed and productive Sunday. Hopefully everybody was able to enjoy their Saturdays and their Fridays as well. Hopefully y'all be able to have a smooth day throughout the day. Hopefully all the veterans yesterday also got to be amongst family and real loved ones. Emery, what's going on, baby? Juice, what's going on, baby? Buddha, what's going on, baby? See y'all up in here. Why y'all always look guilty for? See? Guilty. Y'all always, especially you. You just always look guilty. Come on, now. What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
Come
bump
on, it's
into
that
you.
light skin stuff. See, that's why
I
you
didn't mean to
gotta
bump into you.
make sure you hang up at the highest part of the ride and just put them lights up. What happened?
Sick and tired.
You ain't sick and tired of me, baby. My bad, y'all. Walking past some co-workers. Um, appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday for the conversation. Definitely was a good one. Definitely was a special one, especially it was a message for the vets. If you missed it, you catch the replay. Riaz, what's going on, my guy? Miss T, what's going on, baby? Definitely was a good conversation. And, shout outs to everybody who popped in yesterday. Um, we went live on that Twitch yesterday, like I said, and we had fun. We had uninterrupted fun for about a good 2 hours. I was supposed to do an open panel discussion last night, but I got caught up again for the second night in a row supporting damn near everybody. But it's all love. Big E, what's going on? Bonnie, what's going on, baby? Sirius, what's going on, baby? I wasn't far off yesterday, but I was saying about, the veterans deserving a little bit more respect and also a little bit more beneficial gain. Because, we looking at it, spoke high on it. There are some establishments that obviously need to be promoted for the best because, again, we shouldn't have a situation where we got homeless people on the streets, especially the ones that serve for this country of ours, right? Oh yeah, my fault, my mouth. Before it go left, before it go motherfucking left. Yeah, I had to put that back up there for good measurement. Um, but yeah, I'm essentially being truthful about that. There are a lot of VA programs that are not getting the recognition or the shine, and they honestly deserve it. They need it. Because again, we shouldn't see them laying out in the streets. Definitely shouldn't see them panhandling or just out here looking crazy or not getting the help they deserve, especially if they suffering from psychosis from coming back from war. And I was truthful on that. B Rob, what's going on, my guy? Again, it seems like there's always a catch 22 when it comes to certain situations, and it's getting tiresome. At least in my opinion, it's getting tiresome. Because again, those people deserve the same respect, treatment like anybody else. Still humans at the end of the day. And this is my thing. Again, you don't want to have to see or hear these stories, but you're going to keep seeing them and hearing them because these people are not getting put on the map the way they're supposed to. And again, it's sad that some of these VAs, they do what they're supposed to do. Some of them don't do nothing. And the ones that would do a lot, again, they not getting that recognition. That's why I was pushing forward for that yesterday. For some of y'all that know what's what, hey, these VAs is good for them veterans, especially helping get them off the streets, get them the proper, you know, proper health care, mental health care, and all of that. Hey, promote them. Try to get them out there because, again, it's needed. Like I said yesterday, there's some people who are going through psychological issues, and it's mostly, again, because, think about it. I had to give you a piece of my sanity, a piece of my life, and a piece of my health to help you fight. And in that same token, I'm losing the partner. And I really hope that some of these veterans did have at least somewhat of a good weekend, at least amongst family and those. You deserve it. Your you know your duty doesn't go unlooked at. It's real truth. The real ones are always going to recognize and acknowledge that. Because again, you did something not just from being forced to do it, but you did it because you wanted to do it. You did it because you felt that was definitely going to be, you know, a way of showing strength, unity, and all in all, just true grit. Letitia, what's going on, baby? No doubt, serious. Be safe on that road, baby. But this is what I'm saying, all in all, though. They shouldn't have to worry about not getting what's needed. Again, they shouldn't have to worry about coming home and there's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing for them to benefit off of. I done sat there and served my country. You mean to tell me I can't get the simplest thing like, medical coverage for things I need? I gotta jump through loops and hurdles to prove to you that I'm this and I'm this, and like that's too much. That's why I said it's always good to try to change up certain dynamics and aspects because we get tired of seeing that. And this is what I'm saying. You don't want to have a situation where somebody done possibly got killed and you come to find out they was a purple heart or they really was out here in this battlefield for y'all. Nah, it's a whole fact. Because again, you got some who are honorably discharged, and some of them might actually get certain things. But this is what I'm saying. All VA programs I know are different. Some of them they gonna definitely try to get you everything that you need to, because again, you did a service. You did a service because you felt it was the right thing to do, not just for yourself but for your country. Grant that. But they should never be tossed away. And I'm gonna be honest with you. There's some who are only out here, even if they are veterans, because a lot of them they don't want the help. They refuse to help. I remember a couple years ago they had some van that was driving around you know, trying to get some of the homeless people off the streets, trying to see if they could get some into shelters or whatever. And a couple of them seriously denied it. Like, you had an opportunity to have a bed, not just for the night, a bed, period. You know, you had a chance to get a bed, at least some sort of roof over your head until you get yourself right. And you refused it. See, I can say in that instance is not so much as just pride, that's just distrust. Because how am I supposed to believe you gonna get me out of my circumference or out of my zone when I still feel like at some point I'm gonna get tossed right back out to the streets? And that's something that people should be aware of. Again, these veterans, they served for a purpose. They didn't serve just to get thrown back into society with nothing. Because essentially that's what you did. You took them from nothing and you basically reshuffle them back into society with nothing. How does that work? You know, people had some real traumas, and I mean real traumas, dealing on that battlefield. And even if they wasn't on the battlefield again, guess what? They done seen some things that would drive any normal person insane. Like I said before, I'm quite sure nobody wants to be working, even if you doing the nursing. Nobody wants to worry about an arm being detached from a body or somebody possibly dead on arrival, like I said yesterday. It is true. There's some people who are just not going to be able to handle that. And that right there causes trauma. It's almost the same way if you working in any type of nursing, whether you're a registered nurse in the hospital or whatever. You're going to see some traumas that you don't want to see, and you're going to witness some things again that make you think twice. This is becoming like a norm now. We gain these people trust and their confidence, let them come serve us, and then we just abandon it. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel, man. And again, I feel like this in all angles. It's not right. My fault. It's not right. Because again, what essentially are you giving them? They done gave you their life. They done gave you a portion of their sanity and everything else. So what exactly are you giving them back? Eve, what's going on, baby? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in at the like button. Nah, but this is the thing though. Again, like at what point do they get that help back? Like even yesterday before I went to work, I know it was 3 people that I know for a fact veterans. One of them denied help. The other 2 been trying to get help for the longest, and they still out here. And that's the sad part about it. Again, you get these people all hyped up and all gassed up to be a part of something, but then when it's over, you just toss them back into society like raw meat. You didn't give them nothing, nothing at all. Like, come on, man. And that's the worst way to feel. That's why I always say these things too, to a degree. You know, you got people that are in these homes, or they veterans. They might need help. They don't got no immediate family. Go see what's going on with them. Like I said, let you be the person to make somebody smile today. You need to be, because you don't know who's going through what. And it could be real traumatic in a sense. Look. You don't have to uplift the spirit one way or another, even if that spirit is shell shocked. You need to do that. And this is what I'm saying. We got to come back to that notion, because again, nobody should have to ever worry about not just being homeless, but being homeless and also suffering from mental health. And especially somebody that served their country. So I'm saying it's always a catch-22 to certain things. Yeah, you could tell somebody something good, but what are you gonna promise them in the long run? Yeah, um, you could promise them something as far as, yeah, we're gonna help you with your education, we're gonna help you with this, we're gonna help you with that. But when everything is said and done and they get shuffled back into society, what are you really helping them with? Big dog, what's going on, my guy? That's the question that need to be asked though. And I know almost everybody in here has somebody somewhere in their family. I don't care if it's immediate or second, third cousins, whoever. Somebody in your family done been through war, done been in the war, done served their country one way or another. And it's crazy. I had a cousin that was jumping out of his sleep. Wild crazy. Again, because he's having flashbacks of him being out there doing shit. When you sit down and take the time and talk to some of these people, they tell you some hard shit. My cousin ain't been right only because he relives situation of having to kill a kid. And I knew it hurt him because again, he got kids that was that age. But that kid could have possibly harmed him and his whole unit. So you did what you had to do again to preserve life, but then the same token, you had to take a life that wasn't really for you to take. So again, that fucks with people. That fucks with people the wrong way. You know what's crazy though, Miss T? I'm gonna bring something else up too. Like I sat there and said this, and maybe I might be a little crazy, but you notice when everybody else comes here, they off the rip gets they get more they get more attention, treatment, and benefits than the ones who actually stayed here and been here. But then it ain't no different because if you go in these other countries, you ain't gonna get the shit that these people are getting when they come here. We ain't gonna get no, yeah, we gonna help you get your apartment. We gonna help you get a startup, set up something. We don't get that. We don't. We might get treated somewhat differently, or we might get treated a little better to some degrees, depending on where you at. But we don't get them benefits like how these people come here and get benefits. I noticed that. Half of us don't even get the same treatment. We get treated already down and out, and then we get even treated worse than elsewhere. I would always say that's just a cultural difference. Nah, it ain't a cultural difference. You know, again, what better way to separate people from coming together for the same notion? You know, the worst thing in the world, again, is not getting what you truly deserve to get. Again, these people truly deserve help on all levels. And if you ain't helping them, you know, you're causing their harm. Say no cigarette box. Huh? No change, bro. You know, you gotta think about that. My bad, y'all. He thought I had a cigarette in my hand. Nope. He ain't smoking this. Shout out to the plug though. But in the same token, again, they need better and they deserve better. And I believe the people, at least from that branch of things, they should be more vocal and try to help at least as many people as they can. You know, it ain't an easy job. You know, and that's the crazy part about it. Again, you got people who will never be the same again because look at what they've been through. Need to change that dynamic. And you have some people who are actually trying to stand up and make sure that a lot of these VA programs are doing what they're supposed to be doing. There's been a few people, even celebrities, that have gone to bat trying to make sure that these people get exactly what's deserved to them. Again, we can even go down to 9/11. Look how many people lost their lives trying to help, trying to, trying to do what they needed to do. And some of those people had to go through hell just to get whatever. When they should have just got that off the rip. That's what I'm saying. It's just some things you're not going to always be able to put. place your full bet on, because it's a guarantee that at some point something gonna go left, and then you won't have to worry about, oh, but and who wants to go through all of that for real? Like, that's a question that should be asked. Who really want to have to go through hoops and hurdles to prove to anybody, especially people that's supposed to be helping you in the first place? Who want to go through all of that? No, and that's what I'm saying. In that situation, Miss T, a lot of times you're gonna have to do that, because trust me, the minute you try to use any of their assistance, yeah, they want their PC back. But if you already establishing something from Jump Street, like I said, it don't take much to try to make something happen, whether it's a non-profit organization or not. It don't take much to do. See, a lot of times people could volunteer their time and their services. How does it matter? You got some people right now that still do that. Like I said, when it comes to, okay, we know these people don't got this. Let's try to get them this. Let's try to get them a home cooked meal. Let's try to get them the Meals on Wheels. Let's try to get them stuff that they know for a fact they should already have. See, some people don't want to hear that, because again, it came down to this notion of, if it's not me or mine, it's not important. That should never be the mindset for some people at all. Because again, in the long run, we all are human. We all have something that we are facing and fighting day in and day out. I couldn't see myself trying to disrespect or even get crazy with anybody that I know for a fact has done some sort of service to this or for this country. So that's where the respect level will always lie at again, because everybody somewhere had somebody in their family, whether it was first generation or not, that was in that war or was a part of some war, regardless. Realist, what's going on, my guy? See, again, you're gonna have some people that don't resonate with it. They ain't gonna want to hear it. We're gonna have to hear it, because again, these people out here suffering at a higher capacity now than they was before. And again, when you are making things impossible for them to even really benefit or try to gain beneficial things from, there we go. The downhill spiral. Again, if I just came from serving my country, I expect to at least come home and not have to worry about A, being homeless, B, being out here going through any type of mental psychosis, stress, or disability. And I definitely shouldn't have to worry about trying to prove to you that I done served and did what I needed to do to get my benefits. Exactly. Because again, you got people right now that, I told you the other day, you got some people that's doing this, even thing like they digging in the garbage crazy, trust me. But when you got certain establishments, they ain't trying to help, because it's already established that, nah, you ain't doing this. And again, some of these fast food chains are just food chains, period. Even down to the supermarkets and shit. Y'all could be doing a little something better, especially if you already gaining lucrative money. Shit like Kmart and them, sorry. Y'all should be doing a little bit more too to try to help with what's going on in society's woes. Prime example, a lot of these places, especially the food places, half of that food you gonna end up throwing out in the trash anyway. You might as well wrap that shit up and give it to somebody who could definitely use it and need it, whether they homeless or not. Because you got some people that's not homeless, but they can't keep no real food in their house, especially if they not really projecting the way they supposed to project as far as the financials and stuff is concerned. So why not do that? You know what? For every bit of food we think we gonna throw away, we could give that to people that actually need it. The homeless, the less fortunate families, so on and so forth. They ain't gonna want to hear that because they feel like they losing out on something, but you actually wasting more than you spending. The amount of food that gets wasted, that can add up to something. Like I said a while back, when I used to go chill out on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, there was like at least 2, 3 different spots I know as far as the chicken spots was concerned. They used to feed people at the end of the night, whether they was homeless or not. Yo, son, your family need whatever, whatever. You probably catch a nigga that's coming home work from like his man. Listen, I caught one day, I was getting ready to pay for my shit. I managed to catch these niggas before they was closing. I went to go grab some chicken. Well, actually, I went to go grab them strips. The strips was busting. I ain't gonna hold you. But I went and grabbed those and some other shit out there, getting ready to pay for it. The guy said, "What you doing?" About to pay for my food. Nah, son. We about to close up. We already done made our money for the day. We don't want to throw this food away. So here. Then he gave me a separate bag. Yo, in case you see somebody out here that might need it. And sure enough, gave him to a couple bums that was sitting up under the subway station. Yo, here. Yo, y'all niggas look hungry. Here, take this. London, what's going on, baby? See, I respected those people. And you know how it is. You know how it comes when it comes to these Indians and these Arabics. They don't really want to try to give much. I'm not trying to be funny. I see things for what it is. But this dude didn't care because they done made their money. They done did whatever for the day. And again, why waste, food, especially if the food is still somewhat warm? So they gave it to them homeless people. Like, that's how it's supposed to really be. Tanya, what's going on, baby? And this is my thing. He did the right thing because, again, he did the right thing. Did the right thing because you fed probably more than a few people who needed it. You probably fed more than 100 people that needed it at that time frame. So again, it's crazy. We have things in society that need to be fixed, but we can try to fix everywhere else because we are more fortunate than them. But we have things that we are not too fortunate on right now, and we ain't trying to bet our eye fixing that shit. You already know, baby. I hear you, Tanya. Make sure you stay safe on that road too. I already know. And people hate to hear that. They hate to hear the word charitable or giveaway. You got some that don't care. They gonna make their profit and they gonna do what they feel they gonna do. Not saying that all establishments do this shit. No, some establishments do it because it's in the best of the interest, not just for the community, but for themselves. Period. Because that's just like you saying your company is for every time they think they're gonna waste food or for every dollar that's donated, you're gonna be giving this and this, that, and third, right? So go where it's supposed to go to. If I'm telling you for every dollar that you donate to this cause or to this is going towards this, that, and the third, I'm supposed to stick up to my word on that. If I'm saying that my company is also, we taking proceeds and donations and we putting it towards the cancer society or something like that, we're supposed to stick on that. It's supposed to mean that. And that's the truth right there. Commander, what's going on, baby? Moot moot. But you know what the sad part about it is, and the sad reason why it's going to continuously not change, because it's all about that damn dollar. It is all about the money at the end of the day. It ain't about no progress, no future change, no nothing. It's just about keeping pockets aligned and aligned for all the wrong, for all the wrong reasons. If I know I got a company that's banking over, that's just like I got one or two companies I know they banking over $100 million a year. Something along those lines. You think I wouldn't be sitting there doing something sort of charitable? Look, man, look, what we doing? That's like me again being a multi-millionaire and I'm asking people for help. No, if I know I got the money and not just on paper, if I know I got the money, I'm gonna put half of my investment into what I'm gonna put it into. Because that's the way you're supposed to do it. I hear you, London, and that's the sad part about it. There's a few things that need to be changed, but I've always said like this: a lot of the fast food chains, a lot of the restaurants. Forget just the fast food chains. Let's think about the high end restaurants, or even the right in the middle type of restaurants. They should be doing the same thing. We building. What's going on, my guy? They should be doing that same exact thing. Like, all right, if the food definitely still good, let's try to do what we can do. Or since you making all that food in the first place, half of that should be packaged up and shipped out if that's the case. If I know I got space to do what I need to do, hey, listen, yo, when y'all finish doing what y'all doing, whatever left over, whatever that you plan on making, wrap that up. Matter of fact, we gonna make a certain amount. We gonna wrap them up, ship them out. Yeah, we definitely appreciate you for the good time, baby. See, when it come down to supporting something, it's supposed to be from the heart. Riders, what's going on, baby? Again, you're gonna have some people that they don't see things the way some people see it. But it's sad because again, get back into that notion of humanity and the spirit. It's like I said, if I know my business is doing that well, the way I can start really bringing something back to the people, I'm gonna bring it back to the people, especially the ones I know need it and are deserving of it. Again, not everybody gonna have. Not everybody is gonna be able to, keep things under wraps. It might be a situation at some point where you might have to tighten up your budget. So what you gonna do in that sense too? Yo, hood, yo, hood, yo, hood, 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 hood. Hold up, son. Hold up, son. You know I'm about to cut your ass, right? Come on, son. Did you just come in here? Nah, son. Hold on. See. Now he got to get one of these too. See, I was trying to be nice today. This motherfucker today. Come in here with that bullshit, son. Still my nigga though, but don't come in with that bullshit. Hey, you can call my government name. I don't care. Fuck it. Come in here with that bullshit. I don't come in your motherfucking chat doing that shit. Nah, you still my brother though. You still my brother though. Matter of fact, don't go live later, so I'm disrespecting your whole shit, son. Disrespecting your whole shit. And if you spill another bottle of Henny, nigga, on Daru, nigga, I'ma fuck your shit up, nigga. Nah, shout out to my bro. I had to fuck with you real quick, man. Like I fuck with everybody. But it ain't going far from what I'm saying, though, for real, though. We got ways to bring back that humanity and bring back something that's needed. Kev, what's going on? Oh, Hood, you already know I will, son. Matter of fact, I got something for you, son. I got something special for you. See, I knew you was gonna come up with that bullshit. Don't get mad because you at work, motherfucker. Here, take this. Tired of your shit. Told you about that shit. Every time you come in here, yeah, get that nigga some potato water. Tired of your shit. Nah, but you know, again, you gotta come to that conclusion though, for real. There's no way you gonna tell me that these people who done gave they, you know, they gave their arms and their legs basically for this shit, and they ain't getting what's proper. They ain't getting the proper treatment benefits, none of that. It make no sense.
Good morning. Is the doors open anywhere over this side?
I,
I don't got my key.
you better go find out because I don't.
You don't got
Last time
yours
it
either?
wasn't. I got mine, but I'm light skinned today. Come on, I gotta walk. Come on, son.
You don't wanna let
You
me
come
walk?
on, son.
You
Come
love
on,
me.
I don't love nobody, so I don't even love myself at times. Shit.
What the fuck? I didn't But you gonna love my fucking buddy though. You gonna love my fucking buddy. I don't give a fuck if you don't love not now human on this bitch. You gotta love my motherfucking buddy though, nigga.
Oh, nah, he be alright.
Yo.
I'm about to not love him again. He started acting like these COVID babies out here.
No, bitch, you be acting light skinned and knowing that you a dark skinned ass nigga. You know you got this Tyrese on, but you be wanting to act like you some fucking
Oh no, I'm trying to
or some shit.
I'm trying to be Drake for a second. It ain't working.
Lord. Big Poppy got problems. Bitches about something. He might need to get a DNA test. That little Jewish kid, he got German devil human images and shit about stuff. He put his little photos on auctions. Who's buying these little shit? It's like this little nigga is German devil figures and whatnot. Y'all buying this? I don't know.
Oh man.
Sure that's this nigga's kid because he's invoking Satan right now. No, that shit. I said, it's only the Jews. Only these fucking Jews. And then they want some lady to protest. Protest on what? These fucking Jews?
Oh, she
Oh,
look.
wait, cuz, wait, look, neighbor, you saved me.
You got love. You
saved me last night.
Man, y'all fuck with the people on my block. But I ain't gonna lie to you again. It's more about just bringing what's necessary. We know there's people that are less fortunate on all angles. Again, whether they homeless or not, they deserve some sort of support and the right support on top of it. Again, nah, she be fucking with me too, y'all. That's cause where my buddy at? Simba always getting me in trouble with everybody. I don't know why, but I think I'm about to sell his ass. No, but all in all, though, for real, gotta come to a conclusion. When you know you got enough, why not give it back? If I know I got too much money, prime example, to do something big and grand, I'm gonna go the fuck on out. But in the same token, I'm gonna be wise about what I do as far as my decision. If I decide I'm gonna open up some homeless shelters to really help get people off the streets, I'm gonna do that. If I'm gonna try to open up clinics, stuff like that, if I know my money long like that, I'm gonna try to do the best I can for the society or for at least the community, that need it the most. It's only right. Because again, you got people who are not just rich on paper. They can actually sit there and do something that could be beneficial for everybody. But I feel in my same token, they taught not to say nothing, taught not to do nothing. Once they get to a certain playing field, it's like, all right, forget y'all. See, the one thing I've learned about some people is that some people, when they do come into big money, they'll have 5 friends, prime example, and they will cut off the other 4 friends and leave one. And guess what? That one will be the one that'll fuck you over. We need to start implementing as far as giving people support on all angles. Even trying to help people support themselves. Like, look, some of y'all cry about situations. Oh, this person don't want to do shit. Maybe if you find something that they actually would like to do and be a part of that, hey, they could get themselves motivated. I'm not going to cut off. If I know I made it big, I ain't cutting off my friends. Not cutting off the main ones, especially the main ones I know got my back. But if I know on the same token, they slacking on something, nah. We all can't be rising up together if we all ain't in the same boat. We ain't all on a financial stable tip to do something. I could have 3 businesses. 2 of my friends could run that business. Another business, other 2 friends might be able to run. I can use this for example. I can open up a clothing store and a supermarket as far as 2 businesses and let those 2 friends run those 2 businesses. I can open up an automotive store and something else. Let the other 2 run it. That 5th one that don't know what the hell they want to do, we gonna find something for you to do. Definitely appreciate you for dropping those links, series baby. Miss T, you said something so truthful, but you know what the sad part about it is? We got to get back to that point where we was at before. We was the most giving and the most caring people. We just stopped caring over the course of, and I feel it's a generational curse. We just stopped caring. We really just stopped caring. That's why, again, in certain instances, we at the bottom of the totem pole. And I would just say this in general, because there are people who, again, will cut off almost everybody, leave one person, and that one person fuck them up. It's crazy. I think that's the saddest thing. Again, we could be doing a lot more than what we're doing, and we refuse to do it. I can't say the main ones refuse to do it because they actually trying their damnedest. But again, it's a numbers game. Let's always remember that there is a numbers game. So if we ain't got the right set of people, the right set of numbers, or the right credentials, we ain't getting far. And this is what I'm saying. We got to get back to that notion again of just not so much as just peace and unity, but just wisdom and also respect. Wisdom does take you a long way because guess what? You're still learning everything until the day you close your eyes for good. Your motivation a lot of times should be trying to see something change, something different. The best course of action a lot of times is just thinking for yourself. Thinking for yourself will help you a lot of times. When you're able to think for yourself, even in critical moments, now you beneficial not just to yourself, but for the people. All right, I know you like this, but you trying to, all right, look here. Like I said, prime example, I could have my big come up, if you would call it, my big break, and not being just rich on paper, I could have probably already had money that was invested from things I was already doing before I got my blow up, right? You think I ain't gonna sit back and try to say, all right, well, look, I'm trying to see some of y'all niggas get the fuck off these blocks and just go do something. Look, man, this is what you want to try to do here. Don't have me give you this, or don't have me even put this down on the table and invest in you and you don't do what you need to do. If you ain't gonna do it, let me know now so I know we can just find something for you to do. A lot of times that's how you gotta motivate people that don't want to motivate themselves to do shit. Sorry to say it that way. You're gonna have to do that. You'll get the best results a lot of times. And I'm gonna use this analogy right now. Yeah, some people criticize and hated Michael Jordan for being an asshole sometimes to his teammates, right? But guess what? All that shit produced excellence. Hence why you got 6 chips. You're gonna need people like that. Those people are definitely gonna be the motivators because guess what? They want to see not just them win, they want to see the whole squad win. That's the mentality you are supposed to have, though. Money, what's going on, my guy? But that's how it's supposed to be. You'll hate somebody if you think they're an asshole, but guess what? The asshole probably done got the best out of you. Done probably made you produce something better than what you was producing before. You know, there's some things that people are going to do that spectacular. And you can't discredit it or get mad at it. If anything, embrace it. See, in the long run, like even with that, Miss T, the reason why it's kind of iffy with that, because again, you gotta look at it. Look what you had to do to a degree to get that, and not even so much as before you got on. Just look what you had to do to just gain that notoriety to a degree. You know, but that's neither here nor there. You know, all in all, though, it should be a common sense goal to say, you know what, I was blessed and able to do this. I was blessed and able to gain something. Let me try to give it back to the people who can, benefit from it. That's just like if I know I'm well educated as far as I could be a damn college professor or even more than that. Why wouldn't I try to help teach those who need to, or try to help people benefit to get into the position I'm in? That's like me having all the knowledge and all whatever as far as security is concerned. And I have opportunities the way I could put people on. You think I ain't gonna do it? I'm gonna put people the hell on. And I'm gonna do it the right way, how it's supposed to be done. Some people will run away from opportunities, some people won't. Some people feel they have better options for a better opportunity, and they gonna be adamant on doing that. Oh no, I hear you on that part, Miss C. No, I know where you're going there. But in certain instances, they'll always let that outweigh the good. See, that's always the catch 22. You know, you want to have some people that are out there doing stuff that they really shouldn't necessarily have to do. But if they doing it really to, bring an opportunity back to where it's needed, then, I've always felt like this. There's just some things that could be not overlooked, but there's some things that shouldn't be, shouldn't be that much time invested in it. Yeah, you might have did all of this, but look at all this that was done while in the process of doing things. Prime example. Oh, this person ain't this person just doing this. This person is doing this. I'm gonna use it from a music standpoint. You could be signing a whole bunch of artists, right? You signing these artists, right? A lot of people try to say you signing too many people. You like now you got to get people off the ground. If you one of them ingenuity people, guess what? You got ingenuity. You gonna make anything happen. Yo, they just signing up all these people. They ain't got nothing. Nah, they gonna do something. Even if it is just one, guess what? They're gonna try to make that the one. They're gonna try to make it a classic. There's some people they ain't never gotta do much because just off of one thing they did alone, it went not just viral, it blossomed into something. So I can sit back on that and do that. You know, best way to do it. A lot of times, you know, you can give back in the best ways. Do it every day. You know, your pockets is good enough to do it. Be wise. There's some who definitely did try to bring their peoples up after they got on, but some people again, they ain't gonna want to move a certain way. And if it ain't something that they feel they want to do or feel that works for them, they ain't gonna listen to you. I could try to gain up 20 people right now and say, yo, we gonna do this and that and third. Out of those 20 people, maybe 10, maybe 5 to 10 of them maybe say, all right, yo, we for it. Other 10 ain't gonna worry about that shit. They gonna keep it pushing. Uh-oh, I ain't do it. My fault, y'all. It wouldn't be a New York City moment if you ain't hear those outside. You know. Let's see. Let's hope we got a quiet Sunday. Let's hope so. See, look, I can't condone people that, like I said, that hustle, not trying to be funny style, and not looking down. If that's the way you feel you getting it, then that's on you. But in the same token, I respect those who actually not just quote unquote hustling and getting into the money, but actually putting money back in the way it's supposed to. There's some who know for a fact they are working and they doing what they do, but they still put back into the community that they come from, or they try to give back to those youth who need it, or try to at least help the young adults with something. You know, there's a lot of courses in life we could take. There's a lot of roads we could jump, but you keep yourself on a road that you know is at least right. You ain't got to sacrifice too much, or you ain't got to really go out there and go off the limbs to do it. And hey, do what's necessary. When you start gaining opportunity, you supposed to therefore reverse the chains and give opportunity. If you was given an opportunity to get you, your family, and everybody else around you into a good, comfortable spot, you could get them to a good, comfortable spot by multitudes of ways, not just money. That's another thing some people gotta understand. You can have all the dreams in the world, but if your dreams ain't set in stone, put out there like how it's supposed to be, not even a blueprint to it, half of the people ain't gonna look for it. They ain't gonna believe in you. They not. Why should I give you this amount of money? Because I'm trying to do this, is that, and third. Okay. Well, let me see what you got. If you can't produce something, of course somebody not gonna be willing to give you money. And some people gotta stop always thinking that way too. Because somebody came up, you gotta come up with them. Sometimes you're not gonna come up with them the same way. 755, what's going on, baby? You already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I think that's where some people get the curse too. I know some people who actually made it. I see these niggas damn near every day now. Still give them the same respect, all of that. Hey, you did something. You accomplished something. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Even if you ain't have a long stay wherever you was at, you still did something. And even then they tell you gonna have those who always gonna leech on. Nah, you gotta let them know that leeching ain't always good. Some people will really sit back and bank on somebody else's upbringing or somebody else's big break to try to benefit for themselves, but it don't work out. Still, Jay, what's going on, baby? Yeah, I know. As soon as my man get on, he gonna look out for me. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. It'd be the same way with some of the women too. Yeah, I know. As soon as he get that big break, he gonna bless me because I know this is that. Nah, it's not always gonna be that way. You're gonna have people that want to try to take and get as much out of you as possible. But guess what? If you wasn't with me doing what I was supposed to be doing, if you wasn't with me when I was building, there's no way you just come out of nowhere and think you're gonna be able to come and just leech on to something. That's just not the way it works. What the hell you did now, still, Jay? See, you did something. But this is what I'm saying. A come up, everybody's supposed to have a way of coming up, elevating, growing one way or another. But if you're not in that mindset, you're gonna think that you could bank on everybody else's, you know, successes. Even down to the hood boogers, right? Even down to the hood niggas, right? You got those people who latch on. That's just like when you smoking weed, drinking, doing whatever. You gonna have those who do put in, and then you gonna have those who just come around because they know it's something in. Oh, word free weed, word free this. I'm coming for that, and they gonna think that's gonna be an everyday thing until you stop them in their tracks. I used to have some people like that. Thought every time some sort of weed was getting put in the air, you was gonna be on it. Nah, son, don't pass that blunt that way. Oh, well, I can't smoke. Why you don't got nothing to bring to the table? Like shoot. It's one thing if I know you down and out and you ain't got it right then. All right, that's something. But when you start getting up to some degree, nah, nigga, bring something to the table. Definitely appreciate you for dropping all those links. Serious, baby. Working hard as always, baby. If y'all haven't done so, you already know. Just show each other some love. Definitely some good content creators. Definitely some great supporters. But this is what I'm saying all in all, though. You can't bank on somebody else's success for you to be successful. That's what people have to get through their head. One of my peoples could have just made it this big break as far as acting or doing something. Hey, I'm proud of my brother. Do what you do. I'm proud of my sis. Do what you do. But in the same token, I would tell them, look, just be humble and just remember, you do for those who was helpful and helping you grow. That's the one thing you should remember. You get to a certain playing field, yeah, there's some people you gonna off the rip show thanks and love and gratitude to because they helped you get where you was getting. But then the other ones, you just gotta, you gotta play it by eye. Like, hold on, let me see if this one actually on that notion of doing something, or they just trying to yank my chain to get something from. You know, and this is my thing though. They hate that. And you hate that because again, why bank on somebody else's success? Yeah, I know soon as my dude hit the league, yeah, we gonna all be going. Nah, that might sound like the goal at times, but it's not always gonna be what you think. It's not always going to be that way because you might go your separate directions where one is comfortable and one is already on the road of building and bringing more success. You might not be able to do that. That's just like all five of your friends. Y'all all play ball. Y'all good players. All of y'all are good players. Y'all all got specific skill sets, so on and so forth, right? But out of those five friends, you might get three of them that make the big time, and the other two, they either gonna be playing overseas, they gonna be still trying to get tryouts, or shoot, they might even just start teaching basketball or doing something along those lines if they ain't doing so already. Building like basketball clinics and stuff like that. So again, you can't think that you gonna go on the same road somebody is and you gonna be as successful. Might not work that way. You all could be trying to go for culinary school and trying to be the best chefs, but maybe three of y'all might, if that chance, get to where you're going, and the other two, it might not. But that don't mean you should necessarily stop trying to, you know, reinvent or innovate yourself. You're gonna need to. Cutthroat, what's going on, my guy? Happy Sunday to everybody that pulled in. Know I had to come in and talk with some of y'all. I know some of y'all gonna be watching these games soon. I already know how it is. Back to football and basketball season. But you know I had to come give this little morning talk. Especially when you feel that's the best thing to do. Have this talk. Because again, you're gonna have some people that they're not gonna get the message until they either locked up, dead, or it's too late for them to try to elevate in certain playing fields. Fruit Loops, what's going on? But this is what I'm saying all in all though. Some of y'all gonna have to realize even the best of friends sometimes are gonna go separate roads. But it don't necessarily mean, friendship dies, or it doesn't mean, loyalty and humbleness goes away neither. But again, just remind yourself too, the best way to keeping yourself elevated at all times is being around the people that are elevated. There y'all go. Welcome to New York City, y'all. Shut up! Shut up! Turn that shit off. Damn it, shut up. Turn that damn shit off. Getting on my damn nerve, man. What's going on, my guy? You ain't even going on. Shut up. Turn that shit off. You must have heard me. You turned it off, too. My bad, y'all. Getting on my damn nerves, man. You started back up again, knowing damn well, shut the fuck up and go on about your business. Ugh. My spirit itched for a minute. My bad. My bad. I can understand that, Miss J, but hey, it's a good thing you did take that up because again, who else gonna feed you? You ain't gonna be eating takeout food all day, every day. Mess yourself up for good. Don't encourage my madness, y'all. Don't do that on a Sunday. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. Damn, made my eardrums pop for no reason. I'm playing Grand Theft Auto later. The minute I feel I gotta get crazy, that's it. Rocket launch out. You gotta go. Let me stop playing for they actually think I'll do some shit like that. I'm not even nowhere near the Starbucks right now. That's the sad part about it. They coming down the side block. I'm on my block, but they coming down the side block like it was traffic, man. If you don't go on with your business, should have had my paintball gun. And the window was open. Let's stop playing. See, that's old petty me. That was old petty me to a degree. My bad. Get your ass where I'm gonna get your nah, but all in all though, for real. Um, it is time for some people to realize that again, you're not all gonna go down the same road. And if you do travel the same road, some of y'all might have the same successes, some of y'all might not. One might have a greater success than the other one. That doesn't mean nothing. The fact that you still in the race and you still doing what's needed and necessary, that says something. Might not want to hear it, but it is truth. Can't always bank on somebody else's successes. You could be in the podcasting prime example with a whole squad of people, but if certain people feel like this is not the route they really want to go, or they want to do something different, bring some sort of whatever, then they might branch off and do something. But this is what I'm saying though. You should always have that mindset to try to do something, even if it's late in life. It's things you might not have seen right away, but once you start seeing those visions of things that could be, Start grasping onto it and start doing what's necessary. Yeah, 755, the old petty me. Hold on 1 second. I gotta check something. I need to make sure. 755, you ain't been here in a minute, so I don't know. Nah, I'm playing with you. You know it's all good, sis. No, but all in all, though, I'm saying we got time to do a lot of great things regardless. I'm telling you, we got a lot. You know, we can still show and grow as we speak. Show the people ways to make opportunities work, not just for them, their families, but for the people around them. And also grow in the same token. Grow some sort of spirit. You know, grow back that humanity that we lost. It feel like it got stomped down to the ground and we the victims of it. And I would say this again though, on a standpoint of what I've been talking about. Like, again, I, I knew I knew I smelled beef bacon. Look at this. I knew it. I smell beef bacon, jalapenos. I know I'm messing with you 755. You know, you come on now. Don't come over here with that pettiness. No, but this, this is something that's needed right now. And I might do, no, ain't no might. I'm definitely doing an open panel tonight because I'm off. And I'm gonna definitely set a time. I already know 755, baby. Still Jay, what you looking at? Yeah, ain't no bacon over here. No bacon. Prime example. If I know for a fact, even if it's the simplest thing, like, all right, I'm giving out food where it's needed. I might be giving out some clothes that ain't been used or ain't been worn, or people might have donated stuff like that. See, even that part of humanity is gone. We know some people are gonna go through a struggle one way or another. Some families ain't as fortunate. But in that same token, nah, we need to bring back that humanity and that spirit. Look here, if I know you need this, try to get you this. You need help with this, we gonna try to get you this. Again, like if you know for a fact there are kids that need help with education, even some of the young adults. Some of these people, again, even some of these young adults don't know how to read, write, pronunciate, do anything. Get them the help. Again, we used to be the type of people that we would do our damnedest to make sure you good. Now we ain't even doing that no more. Definitely not. Yeah, you heard me say bacon, but that don't mean there was no bacon over here. See, there you go. Still, see, now you gotta get one of these. See, I was trying to be nice with you, sis, but you gotta get one of these too. Tired of your shit. Get one of these too. Tired of you, man. Tired of you. There go your bacon right there, still, Jay. You supposed to be up already in the kitchen making something, baby. Don't worry. You see all your other characters later. Don't worry. Don't worry. No, but in the same token, again, giving back when it's needed and where it's needed, that's the most important thing to do. That should be something that's already embedded in your spirit, regardless. And feel good to try to help the people that you can help. And then there's some people that we know for a fact ain't gonna take it, but yet and still, that shouldn't stop you from doing what you've been doing. We do got to start getting back to loving and caring, not just about ourselves, but the people around us. Ladies, what's going on, baby? Look here, you better go cut you some chicharron and stop playing with me still, JC. See, you doing too much. It's all love, though, baby. No, but again, in that same token, we need to understand that. There's some things that we shouldn't take for granted. And that's one of them. We shouldn't be taking that for granted because, again, we are blessed with so many different opportunities and we not seeing that we could be making the best beneficial strides for those, and we could definitely show them how it's supposed to be again. Humanity at its best. Again, we shouldn't see some of the things that we're seeing. We shouldn't keep seeing homelessness rising. We shouldn't keep seeing division and hate, prejudice all around the board. Again, it ain't much that separates us outside of what separates us. What? Religion, political beliefs, so on and so forth. It ain't that much, and it's still a small handful of things. Cultural differences, and just by the way things was taught. But a lot of those can be broken down and then eliminated because, again, at one point we all was in the same boat. We all was going through a struggle, and we all had to stick together one way or another. The way things have changed up now, again, it's sad. You want to see more prosperous victories than what we seeing now. You do. Come on, son. Come on, son. The pastor ain't accepting you at this time, son. And he ain't accepting you. You smelling like wine cooler, son. You know that already, son. Come on, son. Don't do that this morning. I told you I'm petty. My bad, yo. But even that, the simplest gift, like just giving laughter when it's needed, that helps a long way. That makes somebody not just feel good, but it'll make them think. It'll make them get back in the right spirits, even if they was in the wrong spirits at that time frame. See, like yesterday, I did something and I had fun yesterday doing it. Again, if you ain't following me on Twitch, you already know download that app and make sure you follow your boy. Um, I even start putting some content on there as far as even things I'm bringing in. But we definitely had fun yesterday. We rocked out, and I think today gonna be special. Today definitely gonna be special. We definitely gonna be in that building today. Um, I most likely to do something around 5. maybe 6. We're gonna rock out, and I'll definitely set this open panel for the night in case anybody want to chime in. I might bring up one or two things that I feel we need to discuss too, and this is just on a social level with certain things, but it's needed because again, in order to break certain barriers that we still see to this day, you got to get to the root of it, and then from there we gotta rise above it. That is the truth. We need that. We're gonna have a lot of people that again they ain't gonna be for that sort of change because some of them have already lost hope that change can ever come. But we gotta even raise back up that high spirits. I'm too optimistic in life to be giving up on anything that I try to put forward or do. And even when I feel like giving up, I can't because I already had that instilled in me that I won't. It is a mindset that I feel like is red to some degree, but it ain't that red. You just gotta know what fits you, what best motivates you, and even when you feel you lose that step in motivation, just dig into your soul. Get back to what definitely kept you on the high mountaintop, basically. But again, I do feel there are going to be things that, regardless of what, they're going to change, and they're going to change for the better. And the people might not like it, but it's already going to happen. Same way there are things that are changing for the bad right now. There's things that could be changing for the good. We all gotta implement something. Like I was telling y'all a while back, and I'm gonna say this again. For some of y'all losing y'all damn jobs right now to AI, robots, and everything else. So why not be getting yourself acclimated to doing something beneficial? And I mean doing it as far as you got skills, you got knowledge in these areas that could definitely build and create better opportunities for those to get up and back into that hunt of things. Do it. It ain't hard to do. Get back to the basic training skills that you're gonna need. Because regardless to what, yeah, you're gonna have these things making cars, but they ain't gonna be fixing cars. Again, it's just about really elevating your mind and your education to all degrees. Because again, in the long run, you can't get too comfortable in a certain position, especially when it comes to work field. Because look what's happening now. Again, you're losing your jobs to AIs and everything else now. You know, when you lose an opportunity, you're supposed to be able to create one and make an opportunity work for you. I can't say that any clearer though. Um, we gotta get back to that motion of just bringing back the human spirit. And I'm gonna talk about some of it tonight as far as human spirit, because there's some people, even down to people on this app, that they lost their spirit. And I think they lost their spirit because their spirit was already lost for what's going on off the app. But I would always say this though, because I'm about to try to figure out my lunch schedule and give myself some time. Um, Tonight I'm definitely going to bring an open conversation, and y'all more than welcome. Um, like I said, you just start building better opportunities, start giving opportunities when you were given opportunities, and we'll see things flourish. You was able to gain knowledge and wisdom on certain things that most people can't comprehend, At least for right now, you should be able to teach it and break it down to them to where they do understand. It is about opportunity, growth. It's also about unity, humanity, and spirit. We got to gain all of those back. On that note, I'm not going to hold y'all much longer. I know some of y'all about to get ready for these pre-games and everything else. I know most of y'all doing what you do. Shoot, I'll figure that out still. It's still early. I'll figure it out. By the time I hit back the crib, don't worry. I have something sitting in front of me. But you know, it's always a blessing coming in and talking with the people. And I'm gonna definitely be on Twitch later, so y'all make sure y'all follow your boy. And we gonna have some good vibes, and I'll definitely set this schedule for tonight. So we gonna keep trying to uplift and bring anything necessary, because again, it's not just about content. It's really about bringing contentment to the people, bringing some bringing some real good vibes that we need. We get more of that, trust me, we'll be in a better state than we are right now. Ari, what's going on, my guy? Oh, before I do get up out of here, I will say this though. There are some people who have done the most dumbest things, and then in the same token, they'll try to get people to gang up on you for it. First of all, if you've done something, you messed up something, can't make right with somebody, and y'all just decide to go separate ways, okay, do so. But if one person has already left the situation alone and somebody else still decides to keep adding on to it, like I said, even to the point of trying to gain people's trust and respect, nah, that's a problem right there. Come on, son. Where you going with that Inspector Gadget trench coat? Come on, son. Let me get that, son. Go, Gadget. Whiskey bottle. My bad, y'all. No, I had to fuck with my people. You already know 755, baby. But I will say this again for you, for we do get up out of here. Again, if you messed up your own situation, you can't try to force nobody else to believe a situation. And some of y'all doing this right now. You're running around trying to gain people to gang up on somebody for nothing. That's the worst act of cowardice right there. You trying to feed a lie of manipulation to people that you actually talking about. That's a problem. You can't try to sit here and gain love and respect, or even try to quote unquote build your army with people which you was just talking about them recently. So I've seen some people do it. I don't know why. It's again, it's cowardice and it's corny. A lot of times you just gotta take accountability and responsibility for your shit, and then you keep moving from there. If a person decides they gonna, at some point show forgiveness and whatever, all right. But if not, you keep it pushing. But then again, I know where the spirit is broken at. The spirit is broken because some of y'all don't have much outside of these apps. I'm sitting there doing my little studies right now as we speak. Even down to the troll situation, that's just a sign of you're broken somewhere and you not trying to do something better. You had a fallout with somebody, and instead of you just moving on, you want to continue to poke buttons. Same thing I was saying earlier about somebody. So I watched the video and I said, if a man came to apologize to you, why keep pushing the issue forward? He apologized. Let bygones be bygones. See, some people end up getting themselves hurt or even possibly killed because of situations like that. You want to keep progressing a situation that shouldn't be progressed. Leave it be. And it's not about telling people your business, it's about telling the right people your business. but not everything. And not even that. You shouldn't go off of assumptions and bullshit anyway. Again, that's how a lot of things get started, a lot of things get confused, and then a lot of people end up being, left in the loop. And it's not even about telling business. Even if you don't tell that much business, right? We can have a fallout, but that don't necessarily mean I'm going to be going back saying whatever about you. I don't care. Once I've already done adjusted and did what I'm doing, I'm going on about my business. Now, if you decide to keep it doing, that's on you. You're going to stress yourself out because when you realize I'm not really giving it no hearsay or nothing, you're going to be upset with yourself. You're going to try to figure out a way to try to get a reaction. And a lot of times that's what people want, a reaction. That's because, again, they're not getting no real reactions off of an app. I believe some of these people don't really have friends, family that really rock with them like that. But some of it could be because look how you presenting yourself. Like I said, if you got to sit here and create a whole bunch of different accounts, even to the point of running around stalking somebody, that's saying a lot about you. That's saying that you're broken spirit wise, and you also somewhat socially awkward. Because if you wasn't, you wouldn't have the time to do it. It goes to show too that a lot of times you wasting your time doing those things, and you could have been doing something beneficial for your life. It's time for some of y'all to really wake up and smell the coffee. I'm starting to see that there are some things that this app just allows too much of. But I know for some it's entertainment. This is what it is. And then for others it ain't entertainment. For others it's stressful, it's getting to a point where people want to leave. And even the people that don't want to leave, they just getting sick and tired of the same old madness. It don't make sense. And again, if somebody done moved on, you should be doing the same thing. You think I'm gonna be stressing somebody I had a fallout with? Nope. You think I'm gonna give it any second thought? If I do, it still ain't gonna affect me. If I felt I did something right, I did something right. If that person felt they did something right, hey, it is what it is. But it should never be overexhausted or stressed out. And even bringing new people or bringing people into the midst that didn't have nothing to do with it. Again, that's a sheer form of cowardice. I'm gonna drag you into my beef with somebody and just mislead you, and then come to find out this is what it is. When you find out what it is about that person, come on now, we ain't doing all that. We shouldn't be doing all of that. I wish I would shut up. Another one. You know it was coming. Y'all knew it was coming with that bullshit. You knew it was coming. Yeah, but some people again, this is what you gotta do. You're gonna have to just burn them out of your life, all in all. Because if you got somebody prime example that this is what they do, they live on the app day in, day out, they don't take no type of break, they don't do nothing but just be delved in drama, even drama that ain't theirs. That goes to show again what time of your life you're wasting. But I'm gonna make this quite clear. I ain't never gotta run from nothing. I don't need to run from nothing. If I got something to say, I say it and say it to your face. And say it with this same old avatar. Some people need to learn to start doing that. You got a problem with somebody, instead of running behind smoke and mirrors, why don't you just face the problem head on? You'll be surprised at what a difference it makes. But nonetheless, I'll definitely be on Twitch around 5:30. And I'm gonna set this open panel again for y'all. And again, shout out to everybody that's been part of this growth and part of the Eulogy family. And trust me, we still gonna be doing whatever. So let me get up out of here, get myself situated. And again, I'll see y'all later on. Y'all definitely enjoy y'all Sundays. Enjoy your games if the games ain't on already. And I'll definitely be back later on. We gonna rock out. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. Everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. Then we'll definitely be back. You know, it's always a blessing to have a conversation with y'all, and I'll definitely see y'all later on. Y'all stay safe, keep that third eye open. And to the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.